I am back at Fairbank, Arizona, to walk the loop trail. For those of you who watched my video, my first video, you know that my hip started bugging me, and I ended up getting bursitis from that, and I had to quit early, and so I wasn't able to walk the full trail. And so the weather is nice today. It is a pleasant 61 degrees. And so we're out. There's still a lot of snow on the mountains, so it's colder towards there. I will walk that perimeter trail. Probably, if the weather holds out, next week, or this next week. So it's a much longer trail, but the distance I'm walking today, I think it's like 3.2, 3.7. I don't remember exactly. And one way on the perimeter trail is 3.7. And so I thought this would be a good warm-up, and because I haven't really been out and walking lately because of the weather, I thought this would be a good trail to get myself back warmed up again. That, and I promised y'all that I was going to come here and walk this trail. So we will see how it goes. Very pretty. Trying out my new backpack. So far so good. I have more weight in it today. I have a small first aid kit, my 3 liters of water in my Water Buffalo hydration bladder. I have a lunch, because as we're going along, it's a little bit before lunchtime right now. So I thought we would walk a little while, and then I'll sit and take a break, eat some lunch, and then finish up the trail. I got my hiking pole. Today. Normally I'd have 2. I just brought 1 so that I can use my camera in my hand occasionally if I want to. And what else? What other gear do I have on? I'm wearing my Ingenie toe socks that, like I've told you before, feel weird. When you first put them on. At least to me they feel weird. I gotta tighten up my hat. Feels like it's just flopping around my head. There we go. And but once you get them on and you get them in your shoes, they feel fine. You don't even notice as your individual little toes. So we'll see how they do on this hike. This should be an easy hike. There's no real elevation except, I don't know if you can see, it's like a small pea gravel that we're walking on. I have my camera in a little clamp that's on my backpack. So, you know, I've complained about I need to be hands-free. So we're gonna try it out and see how it goes. Oh, this is a nice trail. So what we're kind of heading for is there's a cemetery back here, the Fairbank Cemetery. And that's the loop. I decided to start at the town. This trail actually goes out to the main parking lot, but I cheat. I always come in because I have a handicap plate on my car, and so I always come into the handicap area. Nobody's ever there. And so anyways, I think that trail over there goes to the main parking lot. But that's where we're going. Fairbank Town Site, Grand Central Mill, Fairbank Cemetery. Okay, and there's the trail sign over there. And I have an outer layer of a shirt on top of long sleeve shirt, on top of my regular shirt. I'm thinking about taking it off. I'm getting really warm already. Tuck it in my pack. Got all the mesquites. I can see why they put the trail through here. This is nice. Very nice. All right, I'm gonna stop right here. There's a tree I'm gonna hang my stuff on and take my shirt off, my outer shirt. Don't get all crazy out there. So I wanted to show you my pack. See how I stuff my shirt in the middle here? Actually, I probably could loosen that up a little. But anyways, there it is. It's a pretty comfortable pack so far. So far, so good. Okay, so I'm gonna put that back on, and oh, we wanted to show you. Yeah, don't fall down. So see the tube, the hydration tube. See how it comes out right here in this pack, and it's real wide and easy. Yeah, and there's the rig that I have for my camera on the backpack strap that I'm using sometimes, and sometimes I'm not. Okay, I'm gonna put my pack back on and we're gonna keep walking. Alrighty. I see somebody walking this way. Oops. I'm gonna switch hands so that I can stop this video if I need to. I put my camera back in my hand. So let's see. Where's Doodles? I need to pay attention to my ankle and my camera. There's a place for people to tie their horses up if they want to. So, there is the sign to the Fairbank Cemetery. Shall we go? Let us go. guess it's a good thing they had the cemetery way away from town. That's kind of creepy. All those dead trees up there. We're going up a grade. I'm going to switch my hands. Put my walking pole in my other hand. There we go. That feels better. It felt awkward in my left hand. Let's try out this new water bottle. Water bladder. So somebody on I watched a review on this. And the person complained that the hose was too long. I'm not finding it that it's too long. Oh, look at this. So, all right, we are going to get a little bit of elevation. It's a narrow little trail. Hopefully y'all can see it. I almost wish I would have brought my other walking stick. That's okay. One is good too. So anyways, this is a nice place to come hiking. If any of y'all are down here visiting Tombstone or Bisbee, Fairbank is probably I don't know. Wouldn't that be funny if where all those dead sticks are is where the cemetery is? Fairbank is probably 5 miles from Tombstone, east of Tombstone on 82. And you can't miss it. There's all kinds of signs. Even if you don't want to go hiking, if you want to visit the buildings and just take in the history, then I encourage you to come. And guess what? It is where it's up above where those dead sticks were. There's a little trail. It says, this historic site is part of America's heritage. The past belongs to the future, but only we can preserve it. Join our efforts to protect this irreplaceable resource by leaving the site undisturbed. Okay. There's a little trail that goes through the cemetery. So let's walk through and leave our respects to the pioneering men and women who passed away here. There's one. others scattered over here. You can see crosses laying on top of piles of rocks. Here's a fancy one up here. All kinds of piles of rocks in here. I don't know if you can see. Right there, there's a cross. There's another cross there. I'm guessing that this here, even though there's no cross, is probably a grave. And here's a fancy one. Doesn't have a headstone anymore. It's a shame. I wonder who this person was. Got a fancy little fence. There's more down this way. Looks like bricks or something over there. The trail goes this way, so let's keep going. Look at this, isn't this pretty? Even at the end of winter, it's very pretty. I wonder if they have a map of everybody that was buried out here. This used to be some little building, little mausoleum building. Wow, this path just winds all over the place back in here. There's a little grave. It's got a flower on it. There's a bunch of little graves in here. Children, maybe? Graves of little children. Just tiny. All of their grave markers are fallen down. Oh, look at that one. Somebody has set that one back up. Oh, and there's a gravestone. Let's see what it says. Mary Elson, wife of Vacuo BML Color, died February. It either says 9 or 5 in 1895. There's another gravestone there, but it's unreadable. Rest in peace, Mary. I'm sure you are. It's nice that somebody rebuilt your monument for you. People walking down there. This is where those dead sticks were. There's graves all the way through here. Wow. There's a cross. See it? So many things you can't, they're unreadable. There was something. There's graves over here. Those people. Oh, there they are. Okay, we're going back around. More graves to the right, more graves to the left. Here we can see inside this brick thing. See how somebody laid a wooden cross in there? Here's another fancy fenced grave. This might have been a family plot. There's a little cross there, one back there. Looks like maybe one further back. There's the trail that we came on. You can see 82 over that way. Hi. Okay, back down we go. I'm hoping that the video, this camera I have, is called the DJI Pocket 2. It's a gimbal camera, and so it's supposed to smooth out your video because the little camera head moves as you move. So we will see. I don't know if you can tell. I'm going down. But the camera is up almost at my eye height, so in a way, y'all are kind of really seeing things from my point of view. The only thing I worry about is that, like, you're not seeing the trail, I have to bend over to show you the trail. But it sure is nice having my hands free. Though I do take it out of its little clamp. Occasionally, just because I'm not sure if you can see. So that's what I'm walking down right now. And I am very thankful to have my hiking pole. Oh, this is very rocky. And kind of steep. I don't know if you can see how steep it is. I just learned something new about this clamp, is I can bend the camera forward in its holder. That's cool. Alright, so we're back down on the flat. We're going to go back out and join the main trail. All right, so remember when I told you several years ago that we came here with my kids and and they went to walk out here. At that time, I was not in any way, shape, or form, and it was hot because it was July. But to walk out here, and so they walked out. They didn't go to the cemetery. They walked to the sign, and then they decided they were gone too long, and they turned around and came back. So Sam and Jake, little Miss V, if you're watching my video, you'll finally get to see the cemetery. That's one way to get my kids to follow me, right? I don't know if they're followers or not, truthfully. Okay. Look at these neat old trees. Look. That's cool. Very cool. You know me, I'm a sucker for trees. Oh, anyways, so I really like this hydration bladder. I'm able to pull the thing with my teeth. I am worried, hopefully that little silicone nipple on there can be replaced, because I would think over time that your teeth would cut through that. Anyways, I was able to put ice in the bottom of the hydration bladder, filled it all up, and so my water is nice and cold. Even that first initial drink, nice and cold. We'll see what it's like in the summertime. And you know, and I know some of you are going, why would you put ice in there? Just so you could have cold water walking on the trail. Well, number one, I like cold water. I'll drink room temperature water, but I really like cold water. And so, that's the number one reason. And number two, yeah, it seems like it takes up unnecessary weight and room in your hydration bladder, but the ice melts and provides you with water. So, that's okay. So I really like this Teton pack. It is heavy with the 3 liters of water and my lunch and all my incidentals that I have in there, but not uncomfortably so. We'll see once I'm done with this 3-mile hike. How my shoulders feel and stuff. The straps are well padded. So far so good. I have a couple decorations on my pack, because I guess that's a thing. I mean, I would have done it anyway, just because my pack from long ago, I decorated it with patches and dangly things and charms and pins and all that kind of stuff. So I thought, I'm gonna decorate this pack, and then I have a little goat pin on my strap. I got a little acorn dangling, acorn charm dangling from the back. But I guess it's a thing, people decorate their pets. I guess it's always been a thing, right? Okay, we're coming up to some more mesquite bosks. So, as I was walking, I'm noticing all kind of horse hoof tracks, horse tracks in the sand. And one is like a normal size, and one is more narrow. I mean, it's still big, but it's more narrow. Now, it just could be the type of horse. You know, that particular horse might have narrower feet. I don't know. Or it could be a mule. Mules tend to have narrower feet. So I thought I'd bring that up. This is kind of cool back in here. This must be, it kind of goes down the bank down there. I don't know if you can see down the bank. And so it must be one of the washes runs into here. And whether they built this trail up, I don't know. It's on the same on the other side. Kind of neat down here. Ouch. That was a misstep. I'm looking around instead of paying attention to where I'm walking. Yeah, it's pretty neat. I think we're probably too far away from the river for it to flood, but I'm not really sure. I know where this trail turns to loop back is right at a big wash that flows down to the San Pedro. And yeah, I could get my phone out to see where I'm at on the trail, but I'm not too concerned because there is the trail marker. And there's only this loop. I mean, there's some little side chutes, like the cemetery one. But in general, there's only a couple main trails up here. And they all turn and eventually head back to Fairbank. There's a little interpretive sign up here. I'm keeping my eyes peeled for a bench somewhere because I'd really like to eat my lunch. Okay, let's take a look at this. Fire maintains grassland. Sacaton grasslands historically covered millions of acres in the Southwest. That is what this is out here. And now cover less than 5% of the original area. Fire is essential to the growth and vigor of native grasses and reduces invasion by shrubs. It restores nutrients to the soil and reduces competitors. Fire nourishes the soil, renews plants, and even enables some trees to reproduce. Where fire is suppressed, the land and its inhabitants often suffer. Vegetation also often becomes dense and unhealthy. So apparently they do prescribed burns here, which is very cool. Fire often improves habitats. Natural events such as fire play a critical role in shaping habitats and maintaining a diversity of wildlife. Few animals are killed by wildfires since they usually escape. This is why installing wildlife-friendly fences is encouraged. Fire benefits animals. It increases plant propagation following fires, provides fresh green plant growth for food. It maintains debris dams to reduce water velocity during floods, protecting various habitats. It creates and maintains a mosaic pattern of vegetation which provides and supports habitat diversity. So there you go. And they do, I didn't realize they did them down here in the riparian area. I know that they do prescribed burns on Fort Huachuca all the time. Because again, it's better to have a controlled burn to get rid of all the tinder, because that's what this stuff is. This is all tinder. So better to get rid of it and let new stuff grow up, and then it makes sure that the things aren't structurally damaged. Let's put it that way. What do you think of this trail, Roger? I mean, I know you couldn't have done the cemetery trail, but you could do this trail in your scooter. So far so good. You know, he said the guy up at the Welcome Center said last time I was here that these trails are pretty good. He just thought there was one spot as we get down to where it loops back, that it might get rough. But so far I haven't seen any trail issues. In fact, this is a fairly easy trail. It's nice and flat. Now the substrate tends to be kind of a mix between sand and firm and pea gravel and firm. So you know, your scooter would handle that for sure. But elevation wise, this is nothing. And yes, you're hearing me huffing and puffing a little bit. I'm walking at a pretty quick pace. That young couple that were hiking up to the graveyard are behind me. I don't know if they're pacing themselves. They stopped to read this sign like I did. I don't know if they're pacing themselves so they don't pass me. I don't know. So not very long ago, Wednesday maybe, we had snow. We had 3 inches of snow. And I'm sure some of you were thinking, you're in Arizona. You know, only places that get snow are Flagstaff. Well, if I have not mentioned it before, where we live, where our house is at 4,200 feet above sea level. You know, the mountains rise up to 9,000 feet above sea level. So occasionally, yes, we get snow. Doesn't happen super often, but I would say at least once a winter we get 1 to 4 inches of snow. But it's generally melted off. It's usually this time of year, and it's generally melted off by noon-ish. Now the mountains still have a ton of snow on them. About halfway down the largest peaks, and even the smaller peaks. And that'll probably stay through, I'm just throwing a wag out here, but end of April maybe. One thing that I discovered is that right now, in February, beginning of March, there are people up there hiking the Arizona Trail in the Huachuca Mountains. And several of them have had to be air rescued off the mountain. I don't know why they're starting so early. The recommended date for walking the very first portion of the AZT down here is mid-March. Well, we're still a couple of weeks away from mid-March. And I don't know if they're afraid of the heat walking the Arizona Trail, if they're afraid of not being able to find water. And that's why they started so early. I don't know. But right now, overnight temperatures up there are near 0. Okay, there was a lady and a couple of dogs. I try not to film people if at all possible, because they're just out here enjoying their hike, you know? I film this because I want you to come along with me, maybe encourage followers that don't live too far, or friends, family, when they come down here to do some of these trails. Because this trail, yeah, it's got some length to it, but it's easy, guys. Now, I'm talking from the viewpoint of a middle-aged, not really middle-aged, above middle-age, overweight, out-of-shape woman who, yes, I've been training to improve my stamina, my activity tolerance. I would say the only hazard of a trail like this is, because it's easier, I walk faster, which makes me get out of breath. Or the harder a trail is, the slower I walk. So far, I keep looking for a bench because I could take a little break. I want to eat my lunch. But So far, no luck. I'm hearing a couple behind me. They're probably just moseying slow. Because even though I feel like I'm booking, probably not. Compared to young legs. Okay, so this is the Grand Central Mill. That's what those rock walls are. It says this rock wall was once the back wall of a silver processing stamp mill. This was one of seven mills along San Pedro that supported, hi girl, get away from me, I have a bee landing on me, trying to drink my sweat. Supported the 50 mines in the Tombstone Hills. The ore-bearing rock from the mines was loaded onto wagons and hauled to the mills by mule teams. Most stamp mills were built against hills to use the force of gravity. Sorry, that bee is being very persistent. Power was generated by falling water or steam. The stamps were metal rods that rose and fell continuously until the ore was broken into powder. Water turned the mixture into a paste, and then mercury, also called quicksilver, not good, was heated, using the mercury to vaporize, leaving the extracted silver. So I would hazard a guess that the groundwater around here is still poison. Wow. Stamp mills usually had 10 or 15 stamps going at once, falling about 100 times per minute. The mills operated 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and the deafening noise could be heard for miles. Except for the water power, all work was done by men or animals. So, that's what we're looking. Back wall of the stamp mill. I'm going to bring this down. That's what it looked like. I don't know if you can see this picture. Those are that's one of the long mule trains. How many are on there? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I think there's 12 mules in that hitch. Whew, that was a long hitch. All right, let us continue. Hey, there is a bench up here. We are going to sit on the bench and I am going to eat my lunch. Because I am ready for a little rest. Okay, lunchtime. So, I just finished lunch. Focusing failed. This is the All Trails map. You can see I'm at 1.84 miles. It's taken me an hour and 14 minutes to get here. Average pace is 29.17 miles. I don't know what that means. Average time 2.0 miles per hour. Average speed. Alright, so supposedly this trail is 3.2, 3.7, I don't know, something like that. I did notice that my battery is almost dead on this camera. Bad me. I did charge the camera before last night, but I forgot to charge my battery pack. And so this morning when I got up, my battery pack was not charged, and I'm like, oh, do I wait until tomorrow or do I just go? So I'm going to film as long as I can on this camera, and yeah, we'll see. And I'll use my phone camera for a little bit too. But this is very pleasant down here. It's a nice bench. There's the trail going that way. Alright, I'm going to get my backpack back on and we'll get started again. Okay, let's get going again. I started my all trails out, keep track. Oops, I just realized I forgot to secure my waist strap on my pack. It is so nice to be able to do that. I mean, it's, y'all who don't have to worry about weight stuff, you have really no idea how hard it is to find something if you're not skinny that, you know, that fits. So I like this. Alrighty. I saw on the map that we are almost to the point where it loops back. It's interesting down here. Oh. You see the sign? It says open mine shafts. We're gonna be able to see anything. Nope, not really. There's a couple wood things down there, but I can't really see anything. Oh, sunglasses. That would help, right? So that was a good break. I don't know, I probably sat for, I don't know, 15-20 minutes. It was good to get the pack off my back for a little while. Enjoyed my sandwich. Oh, this is wild. Alright, so this is... Alright. So babe, I'm talking to my husband here. This is where the guy was talking about where you might not be able to go. It all of a sudden became really rocky. And yeah, your scooter is really cool, but you see what I'm going down here? I don't know if your scooter could get up or down, but up to this point both ways you could, I'm gonna point it down so you guys can see what I'm walking over. You can do your scooter, no problems. camera level again. And either way, whether we come from the direction that we just came or whether we come this way and then turn around and walk back. Either way, you're getting your time, or at least I would be getting my time. Nice and pretty down here. It's a lovely day to take a hike. So the last leg walks along parallel to the river. So I don't know whether we'll see the river or not. We're coming almost up to where it turns. So we shall see. The sound of the wind in the grass stopped me. Interesting. Look at that. And it's just in this. It goes up from that way. Just this streak of red. Iron, copper, I don't know, very weird. I gotta remember to keep a watch on my phone too. You know, I'm running the All Trails app in the background. My phone's down to 58%. I mean, there's gonna come a point where I'm just gonna shut it off and just, you know, it's gonna be what it's gonna be. I have my charging cord, so I mean, when I get to the car, all I gotta do is plug everything in. But, yeah, note to self, April, June, buy the extra battery pack. That way you always have one charged. My own fault. You know, and yes, I could have waited until tomorrow. But this is the first really nice day in over a week, almost 2 weeks. I mean, yeah, we've had some nice days, but the wind has been howling, 30, 40 mile an hour wind gusts. You know, I'll pass on that. And yes, tomorrow's going to be nice too, but you you know, maybe I want to do something else tomorrow. All right, so coming up to where I think it's the big curve. And there's a marker up here. Let's see what it says. We're going to be turning to the left, but it looks like the trail goes off to the right down to the river. Yep. Except the river looks like it's dry down here. Kind of funny. So I'm guessing I am about at 2 miles at this point. And it's saying that the River Loop Trail to Fairbank is 2.1 miles. So that would put me a little over 4 when I'm done. That's not bad. Let's walk over here for a sec. Slowly increasing my distance. All right. I think this is the wash. I don't think this is the river. I think this is the wash. Flows into the river, because I think the river's over this way. All right, let's get back on the trail. Wind is picking up a little right in this area. Okay, where's my camera at? Let me make sure I don't put my fingers in front of it. My other camera died. Again, note to self. Buy an extra battery pack. So we'll go. I just checked my all trails. Okay, so we've done the turn around and now we're heading back. You know, and that sign's at 2.1 miles. So we're heading back. Oh, and so I checked the all trails and I was at 2.39 when I checked it just a few minutes ago while I was putting my camera away and getting out my phone. So I don't know how long this phone is going to last. We'll see. But I didn't want you to miss out completely down here. Walking through the mesquite bog, just kind of winding through it. I'm gonna trade up my hands. Put this one back in my left hand, even though it feels weird. The river down there. There's a thin, I don't know if you can see it down there. There's a thin strip of water. Wow. Look at the size of these mesquite trees. That's tall. That's probably about 50 feet tall. 40 feet, 50. I don't know, around in there. So, it's kind of lumpy and bumpy, which would be expected walking through like the flooding area of where the river floods into. So here's a good thing I want to show you. So you see there's a trail that goes off that way, it goes down towards the river. But here's your trail marker. And see the arrow? The actual trail goes that way. So it is important to pay attention to where your trail runs. So I'm walking along in here and I must have startled a rabbit. I don't know, something big. Not as big as like a javelina or a deer, but something big went crashing off through the grass. So, and it sounded about rabbit size. This is really pretty. Oh. And you see through there. Let me see if I can zoom in. See the mountains back there with the snow? Oh, I smell a skunk. And this is a real skunk. For y'all who know what I'm talking about. Whew. Yeah, somebody scared up a skunk somewhere. Yeah, it was back there. All of a sudden I'm in a clear pocket. Glad it weren't me. Maybe that's what I heard crashing off into through the weeds, but no, because it sounded like it was jumping. Skunks don't jump, they waddle. They waddle. Yes, I'm going off the trail, but it's a little short one. I just want to show you. There's the river. Still flowing. I would, in fact, I don't even have to hazard a guess. I know that this time of year and during monsoon is when this area flows. During the summertime, when it's not been raining, probably starting about June, this starts to dry up and go underground. But it's cool while we have it right now, right? Oh. Okay. Dang it, each time I stop my camera, I think I'm trying to save my battery on my phone, it gets cool again. Ooh, prickies, prickle bushes. Okay, we're still on the trail. There's the trail marker. Oh, but what a neat shot here. Look at that. Very cool. I was trying to zoom in. It's being a pain today. Look how the bank, I'm not gonna step too close, look how the bank has eroded down there. And the force of the river, look how it's piled up, that log stuff. When this rages, it rages big time. It'll go from bank to bank and sometimes up over the bank. That was me making that noise. Okay, here we go. I've passed the skunk smell, but little skunkies, if you're here, go the other way. I won't hurt you, so you don't need to spray. You know, it's so funny. Of all the animals that I've been worried or thought about encountering while I'm out hiking, I mean, I even got myself bear spray. Well, it's not bear spray, it's pepper spray, but it's strong enough for a bear. Never even considered skunks. Never even considered skunks. Oh, so Roger, I don't know if you can see, this is a pretty steep little hill. I don't know if your scooter would go up this hill. I suppose maybe if you got a running start. Oh, and then it goes up another hill. Can you see? Whoop! Push, push, April, push. Okay, now we're coming back down in the grass area. And the wind is blowing. All right, so yeah, babe, Roger, I don't think you're gonna be able to do this part with your scooter. I mean, hell, people aren't even really walking down there. They're walking on this little side trail. Which, oh, I do not like the likes of, just because the ground. Stop poking me, mesquite. Sorry. That mesquite decided it wanted to reach out and show me some love. It's very crumbly. Oh. Yeah, babe, you could go down the hills, but I'd be pushing you up the other side if we even could. I know what he's gonna say. He's gonna go, I can take them hills. Oh. All right, I gotta rest a little bit. Okay, this is my last video of the trail. There's another. And it's just because there's a wash that runs through there. So whoosh, up the other side. I'm getting tired and I need a place to sit down and I haven't found a place yet. I will. I'm at 3.18 miles. And so yeah, I'm getting tired. I'm almost as far as what I've been walking, and so yeah, I'm tired. Okay, love and light to y'all. See you later, bye. So I know I said that was my last video, but I found a place to sit. Ta-da, a log. And look at this cool tree. That's a cottonwood tree. And it's got a whole bunch of trunks coming out of a base. So I thought that I would end the video with this instead. Thank you for the log. And light. All right, everybody. Hi, April here. I finished the trail. It ended up being 4.49 miles. The only thing I can think is because I added the cemetary in. I'm whooped, and my right knee is like screaming at me right now. But I did it. I'm really tired. Which makes me think the perimeter trail that I want to do, it's like 3.6 one way. So more than likely, I'm gonna have to have somebody come and pick me up or go hiking with a buddy. And park one of our cars at one end of the trail and my car at the, their car at the beginning of the trail and my car at the end of the trail. I don't know. But anyways, it's a nice trail. I'm sorry that my phone got really low, so I had to quit filming. So you're just gonna have to come do the trail yourself and see how you like it. Fairbank, Arizona, National Historical Site, River Loop Trail. If you throw in the cemetery, it's going to be about a 4.5 mile trail. It wasn't hard, it's just I need to continue to build my stamina. My stamina is still low. Alright, love and light.